back with a video that I'm excited to watch. This is going to be a true Tinder date horror story by Llama Arts. So I don't know the last time I did a Llama Arts video, but I think it's been a little bit. This was a suggestion. I feel like horror suggestions I'll do quicker than other suggestions. Like, for example, I'm getting suggestions to do like wizard spells, and I'm like, I have no idea what any of that, like, it's a game obviously or something, but it's like I have no idea what that even is. Like, all I can really say is, ooh, wow, that's amazing. Like, can't really say much to it, so that's why I'm not really too keen on reacting to some things, just because I feel like they'll be boring. Like, it's like I know nothing about it, and it's like I don't necessarily want to like do that much like research on it just to watch one video on it, you know what I mean? It's like, plus I don't even know if I'll like it. Like, I'm not really into that kind of stuff either, so it's like it'll be hard for me to get into. Drama videos are super easy for me to get into, and especially horror videos as well, so that's why I react to them a lot more. So yeah, this is a Llama Arts video, true Tinder date. I do have Tinder, so yeah, this one ought to be a little wake-up call. I don't meet anybody from Tinder, but yeah, I guess this will be a little more of a reason not to. And it's animated, of course. Llama Arts is animated, which I love that, so let's see what... I keep moving this thing. But yeah, let's see what'll happen here. Let's go, guys. This ought to be exciting.
Thanks to Shudder for sponsoring this video.
Oh, I don't care about Shudder.
Get a free 30-day trial using code Llama at shudder.com. More details at the end of the video.
I don't really care, to be honest. Here we go, guys.
This happened when I was 17 years old. It's been nearly 2 years since my girlfriend broke up with me, and I was very chewed up about it on the inside. I've called her several times, but it always went to voicemail. I've tried texting her on Messenger since, ironically, we were friends on Facebook, but still, not a single response.
Why are we even friends on Facebook then?
As the weeks went by, I became very devastated and was worried that I'd never find love again. My brother told me to just forget about my ex-girlfriend, and that it was time for me to move on.
It's hard, though.
He introduced me to this app called Tinder, which he said was great for online dating. I was very familiar with online dating, but never actually done any of it, because there was no way that I even felt like hooking up with some random person I met online. But I figured it couldn't hurt to try it out, so I decided to give it a shot.
Again, I can't judge on
After I finished setting up my account and was done creating my profile, I just started randomly liking a few of the girls that I thought were pretty. I'm not picky, I just wanted to make sure that I found the right girl for me. A few weeks later, I've had already received my first match on Tinder. Her name was Robin. She had blue hair, freckles, and beautiful amethyst purple lips. According to her profile, she had the same interest in the stuff I was into, and was even around the same age as me.
No description?
Even better, she lived in the same town as me. By the way, I live in Memphis, Tennessee.
Well,
we
I
started
can see
having
that.
a friendly group chat on Tinder, which was going well. Her message said, "You may not know me, but we went to the same high school."
Creepy?
I replied, "Are you sure?" She said, "Yeah, I was always the quiet one at the back of class."
The quiet ones are always creepy.
Really cute. We should hang out sometime. I agreed and asked her to where she wanted to hang out, where to meet her,
Public
and
place.
what time I should be there.
Public place.
She said we'd hang out at her place and meet her at the park tomorrow night at around 9 p.m. I accepted. I got to the park that night at around 9 p.m. sharp.
Make it daytime
I
at
didn't
least.
call her because I didn't
no one's
want
there.
to sound too desperate.
No one's there.
Some time passed, and I finally decided to call her to no response. I also tried texting her to no avail as well.
Go home.
It was around 9:30 p.m. There was still no sign of her, and I was beginning to grow impatient. I was starting to think that maybe she wasn't going to show up.
I would have been impatient at 9:10 p.m.
I sighed and said, "I knew this was too good to be true. She's not even here yet. Screw it. I'm going home.
Could be running late."
I came out here this late for nothing. Oh well, so much for online dating. I was about to start my walk home when suddenly I saw a black convertible pull up to my location.
It's a guy, it wasn't even a girl.
The car stopped right in front of me, and the window rolled down, revealing a creepy-looking old man who was probably in his mid-30s. He gazed at me with a weird smile and asked, "You going somewhere, kid?" I responded,
"Somewhere, kid?"
Yeah,
not with
I'm
you.
just headed home. He asked me why I was out there this late, and told him that I was supposed to meet someone, but it seemed like she wasn't going to show up. He said, "Oh, you must be waiting for my daughter." The man, by the name of Jeff, introduced himself to me as Robin's father, and said that Robin has told him a lot about me. He told me that Robin couldn't meet me at the park because she remembered that was the night she had to go to a slumber party with her friends, and she forgot to cancel. He told me she wouldn't be home till 11 o'clock, and that's when I knew my night was a bust. He apologized and offered to give me a ride home.
No.
I knew it was going to take too long for me to walk, so I accepted. It was going to be a long drive, but luckily I knew all the shortcuts to my house.
That's not even the guy's dad.
And how to get there as
I bet you $1 million that's not the guy's dad.
After a few minutes, I was feeling tired from being out so late, so I closed my eyes for just a few short seconds and dozed off. Not long afterward, I awoke. Feeling a little drowsy, I rubbed my eyes and realized that I was still in the car. I asked the man where we were, as this wasn't the usual route to my house. He said, "Relax, kid, this is a shortcut. We're almost there." I asked where we were going, and then he looked at me with some sinister grin on his face and just chuckled.
Oh, God.
I felt my heart almost explode out of my chest
You
as he did
idiot.
that.
That is not the guy's
I
father.
looked down and saw a
The girl's father.
handgun sticking out of his jacket pocket. I put two and two together and realized what was happening. I told him, "Let me out, now!" He responded, "No." Then, he put his foot on the accelerator, speeding up the car. I tried to get out, but he'd already put the child lock on. It seemed hopeless.
You can't unlock the car?
Trapped. There was no way out.
Oh my
To make
God.
matters worse, we were driving through a forest area with no cell service. I couldn't even call for help,
Good job.
but I just had to get out. As soon as the car started to slow down, I stabbed him in his shoulder with a pocket knife that I found on the floor. He
Shit.
screamed in pain as I was able to turn off the child lock, unlock the door, and run as fast as I could into the woods.
Fuck, you're lucky.
While I was running, I could hear multiple gunshots being fired at me, but luckily, not a single one hit me. I never looked back because I had the fear of the man chasing me at the back of my mind. I dove behind a tree and hid under a bush. I heard the man yelling, "You can't hide from me! I will find you!" I covered my mouth with my hands and held my breath, trying not to make a sound. Everything was silent for a while, until I saw the man was looking for me with a flashlight.
Oh my God, how desperate are you,
He
man?
flashed it past me multiple times.
That's
When I
obviously
heard
the
his
Tinder guy.
footsteps going deeper into the woods. That's when I knew the coast was clear. I ran, using the flashlight on my phone to help navigate me through the dark and scary woods. In hindsight, I knew that was a stupid move, considering the situation. I could hear the leaves crunching and the twigs snapping as I ran, which would also easily give away my position. When the crunching and snapping got louder, I looked behind me and my heart dropped when I saw that the man was chasing me. I ran as fast as I could with the man hot on my tail, firing every single last live round he had in his gun, but thankfully the shots missed again. "There's nowhere for you to hide," he said. I thought I was going to die, until I heard the
You're
man
lucky you already
trip
have
over
him.
something, and I was able to get away unharmed. I kept running until I was out of the woods and back onto the road. Looking behind me then, he was nowhere to be seen.
For now.
Which means I lost him.
For now.
I sighed in relief, and then I saw a red car driving down the road. I was able to wave it down and told the driver that I was kidnapped and almost killed by some crazy man in the woods. It took a lot of begging, but the driver finally gave me a ride to the police station.
I wouldn't trust another
and I told
driver.
the cops everything.
I would not trust another driver.
Unfortunately, I didn't get the man's tag number, but I gave the police a clear description. After the police had run a search, they told me that he didn't even have a daughter, and that they've been trying to catch this guy for months. As it turns out, he's wanted in several countries for the kidnappings of multiple teenagers and young men. How I managed to escape him is a miracle. The officers kindly gave me a ride home, and I didn't tell anyone what happened except my brother. The man was never found, nor was he ever caught, and they say he's still out there, even to this day. Which scares me the most. What's even worse is that I stupidly gave him my address, so who knows if he might try to kidnap me again.
Oh, you're fucked.
Needless to say, my days of using Tinder weren't over after that. The whole incident just made me a lot more cautious from there on out.
I don't want to hear the thing they're gonna say at the end, which is just gonna be like, yeah, so if you guys want Shutter, then no. Anyways, honestly, my days on Tinder wouldn't be over necessarily either. I would just not. I mean, I wouldn't do that to begin with. Like, it depends. Like, if you just meet someone and then like just the fact that he went in public like to meet her, okay, that's fine. The fact that you get into a random person's car, it's like 9:30 p.m. The fact that you're meeting someone in the park at 9 p.m. is just sus. Like, anybody who wants to meet you late at night is just kind of creepy. Like, I guess a hookup app, I guess that makes sense because everyone wants to have sex at nighttime. But it's like, you know what I mean? Like, it's really like, it's not safe. Like, you don't know who it's going to be. Like, you don't even know if that person's going to be that person. Like, you just don't know who's who. Like, you don't know if that's why you go on Snapchat to confirm that the person's real. That's what I do. If I ask somebody, I'm like, yo, like, I'm on Snapchat so I can know you're real. Okay, they do it, then I know they're real. At least at that point, I know that they'll have that the photo they send me, like, let's say if it's not Tinder, let's say if it's a different app where you don't need a photo. I think Tinder makes you upload a photo, but even some people don't upload photos of themselves. So it's like they can easily show you a photo of, like, that's just, like, sent, like, from a gallery, not sent live. That's why I use Snapchat to see photos sent live, so I can see that it's them literally right there. That increases the chance that you know who you're looking for exactly. Like, you know that that person is real, too. You know that you're snapping that person. So it's like, that's an easy precaution you could take. You know, just go on Tinder, you assume that person's real. No, you gotta make sure you add them on Snapchat or something that snaps, like, live photos. Like Instagram, you can take live photos too. Do that to make sure they're real first before meeting them. Make sure that person's real, because again, it could be a guy that you're meeting, but then it's a girl. It could be a girl that you're meeting, but then it's a guy. Like, you gotta make sure you know who you're meeting. Or some people literally say, like, don't worry about, like, what I look like you'll see when I meet you. Bitch, I don't even know what you look like. Like, why the hell would I come to see you if I don't even know who I'm looking for? That's just totally creepy. Like, you could be 75, and then I think I'm looking for, like, a 20-year-old, and then it's a 75-year-old that fucking just abducts me or shoots me. Like, are you stupid? Like, no. Like, anybody that falls for that, no offense, but you're kind of stupid, because, like, you gotta be aware. Like, you gotta be cautious, man. Like, you gotta, Lordy. Like, even me, once again, I try to be cautious. Like, if we're gonna meet, I try to make it in the daytime when it's not totally dark. In public, so if something happens, like, people can see it coming. That's number 2. Again, prove they're real on Snapchat or something. That, like, just make sure they're real, and make sure that you know 100% that this person's actually real. Don't see them right away. Don't go to their house, especially at nighttime. Do not go to their house on the first day. Maybe a third or fourth. Okay, I get it. But, like, again, be careful. Like, again, I'm not saying that everybody on Tinder's creepy and, like, not even who they say they are, but they could be. That's the thing, they could be. Like, you don't know that they're real, right? So you have to make sure of that. I feel like usually most people are who they are on Tinder, but other dating apps, I don't know. Again, even Tinder, you just never know. That's why you gotta be cautious. You gotta confirm that they are who they are. Make sure they're not gonna kill you. Like, I went up with this one person, and I was a bit nervous, but then I've talked to them for a few months. Like, I've seen them once. They saw me at work, so it's like, you know what I mean? I kind of felt comfortable around them, so it was like a bit better, but just made, like, I was still really nervous about it. My friend was like, don't get kidnapped, and I was like, I probably won't, and I didn't, thankfully. Again, because I took the proper precautions. I didn't meet them right away. I didn't say, oh yeah, I'm gonna go to your house at 11 p.m. Okay, like, no, that's how you get raped and killed. Like, don't, no, just don't do that. Even some people that I've talked to for a while, I'm a bit skeptical, because, like, let's say we haven't talked, like, we talk on and off, but, like, we go, like, days without talking, then we randomly start talking, we go another week or 2 without talking, but then it's, let's say it's been a few months. It's like, I still haven't met you once. I still don't even know if you're who you say you are. Like, you have the photos and stuff, the same consistent photos, but it's like, are you really you? I don't even know. So it's just like, you gotta make sure they are who they are, because they literally easily could not be who they say they are. Again, it definitely could be tempting to, like, hook up or meet up with someone for God knows what, a coffee, a date, or freaking hook up, whatever it may be. It's tempting for sure, but you gotta control your hormones and make sure you're doing the safe thing first before your hormones take over and possibly get you killed. So with that being said, that's going to be it for this Tinder horror story. If you guys did enjoy it, be sure to like it. I did notice I'm also behind on a few Llama Arts videos, which I do intend to catch up on those as well. Again, I'm currently doing daily Damian videos just to kind of like be done with those. Once I'm done with those, I'll react to the new ones that come out, and I'll continue reacting to horror stories, Mr. Nightmare, again, Horror Shorts Party. I'm no longer reacting to his channel as per request of the channel. Dark and Twisted, I'll react to the ones that are uploaded on his YouTube channel, and yeah, I'll try doing your suggestions, but just a heads up, if some suggestions are kind of boring, it's because I'm not too much into that topic. That's why I don't really want to do a reaction to it, but if you guys really want to see it, I will, but it's like, it's not going to be entertaining, because like, I don't know anything about it. I don't necessarily want to do research about it, especially if I already know I'm not going to be into it. I'm not going to be into it. Like, it'll just be a boring video for me and you to watch it, so it's like, that's why I don't necessarily want to watch some videos, but I still will try. But yeah, just saying. That's going to be it for this video. If you guys did enjoy it, be sure to give it a like. Be sure to comment down below what you guys thought. Have you guys had any Tinder horror stories? Any kind of dating app horror stories? Any hookup horror stories? Like any kind of, you know, just be safe. That's all I can really say. Just be safe and make sure that you confirm they're real. Please, Lord, confirm they're real. Do not give anybody your address. Do not give anybody your phone. Well, I don't even like giving people my phone number. I just say Snapchat and the dating app itself. That's the only thing I'm really comfortable with. And that's that. With that being said, this is a long video already, so I'll see you guys tomorrow at noon with another Damian video. If you guys did enjoy it, again, be sure to do all that stuff, and be sure to subscribe and turn on post notifications as well. And again, if you have any suggestions, you can comment them down below as well. Again, I haven't really done many suggestions. This is like my first one I've actually done it in a while. And this is only because it's a horror story one. If it was something different, I probably wouldn't watch it yet, because I'm trying to do more horror. I'm trying to get back more into horror, because that was originally what I started on, and originally where most of you guys came from as viewers and subscribers. So anyways, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thank you guys for watching. See you guys. Deuces. Thanks for watching. I talk way too much.